Alright, you see those rocks sticking out right there? Came into this turn 120 mile an hour. My tires, which were faulty from the factory and hot because it was in June, they rolled off the rim at 120 mile an hour. I was in the berm and I brought it broadside in this turn right here 3 times before it actually rolled. And my ass end hit this curve right here. And that little hill right there, there's a rock jutting out. Right there. When I hit them rocks right there, it threw me up into the air. I got thrown out in the second roll in the air, and my truck kept rolling. After it hit me, it rolled this far. It's about 300 yards, which is 3 football fields. I got ejected. When I landed, my shoes were off my feet, and they were laying 50 feet from my truck. I'll show you where my truck ended. All right, now this is back here. Came into that turn, 120 mile an hour. Lost control into the berm because my phone was ringing on my sun visor. I looked up to see who it was. I was in the berm right there. Now my truck ended up. There used to be a fence here. There used to be a locust post fence here. Took off the headrest where I was sitting. If I wouldn't have got ejected, it would have decapitated me. Now, I came into that turn right there. See that sign? It says 3 miles of the turnpike. That's where I was. I came into that turn, and my truck ended up down there by that tree line. I rode for 300 yards. 300 yards. That's 3 football fields. But I got ejected on the second roll in the air, which was way back there. And my truck hit me, and I ended up somewhere right in here. But anyway, I lost my life that day. There's a hole in my soul. I'm still walking around and tell people about it. You don't understand how important that is. My mother sat straight up in her bed that morning before she got the call, before my sister busted through my house and was like, "Mom, she was in a wreck." My mother sat straight up in bed. She fucking knew. And my mother saved my life that day. She saved my soul. She saved my life. And I couldn't do that for her. And that fucks with me every day.